I think everything is set up again, so let's double check. Make sure stuff is running. Make sure some stuff is running. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Hold on. Everything's all messed up because I check. Am I not angry green screen? Oh, we don't have sound. Let's fix that. Why don't we have sound? Alright, I was just dumb. Sweet! Alright. I have returned from the mainland. God damn, it's nice to be back. It is so nice to be back. I headed back to the mainland to deal with some stuff and see my family, who I haven't seen in 2 years because of COVID and all that nonsense. Let's push that, which is on the East Coast, and Colorado, which is middle-ish. Picked up some stuff en route. I just got back super late last night, so I am jet-lagged to fuck. But I wanted to share off all the cool toys I picked up on my journey around the nation. So, I grabbed some Malifaux. I got those guys. No, don't fall. I've got a lot of shit. Too much shit to put on camera. I've got those guys. I got these guys. I got some dice. And I grabbed all of that from Third Eye Comics in Maryland. Awesome store. Used to be my old stomping ground. They've got 2 giant stores. One dedicated to like comics and action figures. Another one dedicated to like building kind of things. So like Gunpla, models, stuff like that. But I grabbed some Malifaux because out here in Hawaii, they're just really cool. And I got some cool rainbow dice. Which are just fun. Alright, so we'll crack all those open shortly, but I want to show off everything I got. I also got some robot titties. We'll open these up and check out the runners and stuff for these. These are optional pieces of equipment. For a Bandai line called 30 Minute Sisters, which is a sort of sideline to these. Just really sort of fun to pose around and play with on your desk, called 30 Minute Missions. So these are sort of the skanky robot girl version of these guys, which is pretty cool because I love me some skanky robot girls and I love me some customizable. And then I got this guy, the Gundam Scythe. This is the TV version. This guy I actually already built. I built him while I was in Maryland. So we'll actually just break him out now. We'll see how he took the flight. Looks fairly well, actually. So this is one of the initial main 5 mecha designs for a series called Gundam Wing, which came out in the 90s and famously aired on Cartoon Network for a lot of older geeks like myself, who this was their first introduction to anime. Yeah, Third Eye was a good time. Third Eye was a super good time. I'll talk about it a little bit more in a little bit. But yeah, it was fun to go and show it around and stuff. But yeah, so these guys, one of the initial sort of 5 designs. This guy's like a pseudo Grim Reaper, and it's piloted by a guy named Duo Maxwell who dresses up like a priest for edgelord reasons because it was the 90s. But awesome kit, super nice. It's gonna look really good when I get a panel lined up. It's got a lot of cool joints and stuff. There's extra movement like in the shoulders. There's this whole like knee unlocking mechanic. I pulled the thing off so you can see it. So like there's a thing there, and it gives you like essentially a triple jointed knee. It's kind of cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Really nice. All of these new Gundam Wing kits have been really nice. So yeah, I've just been sort of picking them up when I really feel like building a Gundam that I know will be really good quality, a good time. So I've been grabbing them then. But I built him, and that's all his extra pieces. So he'll go on the shelf and then get fancied up soon. And the last thing didn't come from the mainland. Last thing I picked up this morning. So our local game shop called Other Realms is having a Battletech painting competition. So I wanted to go in and see all the models. I've been painting a whole bunch of Battletech myself. Go on. Okay, fine. Be that way. I've been painting a whole bunch of Battletech myself. I've got a bunch of Comstar guys here. We're looking pretty spiffy. Got some Raiders. You know, got all kinds of different guys. I got these awesome blue camo guys that I super love. I love them in their pieces. But I wanted to go in and see all the contest entries today, so I went ahead and did that. They still had the Stampa. So this is pretty much the biggest work model that's not pure resin. You can see it's so big it doesn't even fit in the camera. Is that maybe? And they had all this for cheaper than he is on Amazon. So my friend had got one of these, built it up, said it was an awesome time. So I was like, fuck it, I'll grab myself one, we'll build it up, and have a fucking massive orc robot. So we'll pull him out, check out his runners in a little bit. But let's look at some of the Malifaux stuff first. Let's do that. Alright, first up, we have a Arcanist unit with keywords Chimera. Alter Beasts, it's sort of like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing. I don't know what the like. I don't know. Don't fall. Please, no fall. Please. I apologize. I'm still trying to get my setup back together because I take this laptop with me. This is my travel laptop that I stream from. Yeah, there's some kind of like robot Scorpion. I don't know what his deal is. But this guy here, you can actually switch which version you're in, and they have different stats and stuff. So when you crack it open, you get the ugly ass Malifaux bases. There should be 3 in here. Yeah, the third one's like hidden in there in between. I fucking hate the Malifaux bases. I think they're so much uglier compared to every other base type, with the rounded lip versus the like nice sharp kind of angular lip. And then we got some runners. So it looks like this runner, which originally supposed to be like this, and it looks like they broke it in half to get it into the box. So this is a bunch of pieces for the werewolf and a bunch of pieces for the dude. Like there's his tail, there's a hand, there's his bulge, there's like his back cape, there's a foot, another hand, there's part of his head, there's like his ears, his top hat's somewhere around here. Yeah, so that's him. Really nice plastics from Malifaux. And then over on this runner, we've got the like hypodermic needle injection scorpion of nightmares, which is pretty cool, but also fucking terrifying. So then we've got him, and we can check out our cards. So I'm super hyped to actually get to play some Malifaux. Now that I'm back, now that my husband's back, hopefully we'll actually get a game in. So we've got Ferdinand Vogel. He's got some more attacks on the back. We have the Beast Within, who happily keeps the top hat. That's important. Let's see that on the back side. Then we have this horrifying robot hypodermic needle scorpion thing. Yeah. So it's a cool set. I I don't have the core box these guys go to, but it's all good. I'll probably end up picking that up eventually. It's just these guys are awesome, awesome models. I cannot wait to paint them. Awesome, awesome models. Alright. Next up on the docket, let's look at this creepy fucking spider lady. So we have the creepy fucking spider lady, her creepy fucking spider, and her creepy fucking spider children. So really what this is it's like a alien spider creature, the lady that's like using it to experiment, and then her 3 like failed experiments down here who are like mutating into spider monsters. This is actually a pretty recent Malifaux set. I think it just came out like a month or 2 ago, so that's pretty awesome. It was really nice that my local store had it, because it's just an awesome kit. It was definitely, when I saw it, the first one I picked up when I looked at the wall. Which might add was really nice. Getting to go to Third Eye and look at all the Malifaux stuff like in person was really cool, because it is something that's not sold here in Hawaii. It was really nice. I got to like show it to like my mom and my sister and stuff. You know, just like take a look at it. So like the werewolf guy and this guy, my mom actually got me, which is really cool. And they, you know, it was sort of like, hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. Which ones do you like, kind of thing. And they picked them up for me, which was super sweet and really, really nice. And these things are creepy as hell. You will also notice that since there's 3 different sculpts for these Berserker husks, although they all have pretty much the same stats, or the exact same stats, they all have unique cards for each sculpt, which is really nice. And then here's the really cool big spider. So, it's really, really cool. And then we got the runner. And again, another really nice thing about Malifaux, so lots of times these runners are divided up really logically. So like, here's the lady, right? There she is right there with all her beakers and stuff. And then this is all the Berserker husks here. And then this is the spider here. You can see it. There's the spider's body, there's his legs, there's his arms, more legs, more legs, more legs, there's his face. The lady's back, her arms, her butt. More bits of the Berserker husks all the way up and down. But yeah, fantastic. Super tiny detail. If I'm honest, I'm terrified of painting Malifaux stuff, so I have not finished one of my teams yet. But it is a super, super beautiful thing. Beautiful models. I cannot wait to paint it. So, to try to help me get over my fear of painting Malifaux stuff, I actually grabbed one of the bigger models. So this is the Carrion Embassy and Carrion Effigy. It's basically kind of necromancer guy that I have, Seamus. So they'll go into his team. Oh, I actually haven't looked at their cards yet. Interesting. They'll go into his team, and you see this one has a it's a nice piece of foam here, which is really like swanky as hell. But you can see the effigies on his own runner here, and then this, so he should be a little bit easier to see, and just sort of, you know, get my painting mojo up on him, and you know, try to keep that running into the other models, you know. Oh, this one has upgrades? What the hell is an upgrades? I'm not familiar enough with the game to know what the hell an upgrades card is. Put that over there. Alright, so we got the card for the Carrion Effigy. It's pretty sweet. And we got the card for the Carrion Embassy. It was also pretty sweet. This upgrade is part of every faction. During the start phase of turn 3 and every turn after, the model may be replaced with the emissary of fate model shares a faction with this model. If it does so, the new model heals 2. Oh, okay, okay. So I guess I could have this guy out, and then on turn 3, he can just become this guy. Pretty cool. That's pretty cool considering like he's much cheaper. So like I could just have him become this big bird, like fuck your face up monster. That's pretty cool. Or I think I can just field the big bird monster from turn 1 if I wanted, which is also pretty sweet. So yeah, they're super cool. And the last thing I picked up is a Misaki core box. This is like the pseudo Asian faction, and it's got like a bunch of like ninja, demon guys, oni guys, and it's got like a fire like kitsune in it. Fire kitsune is what sold me. Also there is a there's an upgrade box for this faction. There's an upgrade box for this faction that actually includes like a Japanese like oni otter thing that I'm super sold on. So it's one of the reasons I wanted to pick these guys up, because I definitely want to have a team that has that otter creature in it. Alright, so we've got bases. We've got our leader here. There she is with her like fire flamethrower stick doing her, I don't know, karate stuff. Flashy rod. Here's the fire kitsune. The detail on that is phenomenal. Super phenomenal. We got some more. This guy with a big like stick thing and a guy with 2 swords. Really nice. Really beautiful models. So many tiny details. I'm fucking terrified of building these. Oh my god. They have the tiniest fucking details known to man. Alright. Whew. Man. I tell you, I'm running out of steam. So as soon as I got back, I had to go to DMV. I'm kind of kicking the balls as that. So I was up worrying about DMV half the night. I get there, right? And I walk in the door, and I'm done, just completely done in the DMV before my scheduled time. I was like, what the fuck? Why did I waste my sleepy hours for this? But I did. Alright, so there's Misaki. Katanaka. Then we have Ototo. I shouldn't do the voice. That's kind of racist. I don't want to be like that. Torakage. Wait, what? Why are these guys? Oh, okay. These are the generic. These are the generic like minion guys. All right. So the generic minions are just called Torakage. Okay. And the one with the double swords. So pretty sweet. And it will give me a 10. I believe these guys are called 10 Thunders. Team, so I can get some of the cool 10 Thunders monsters to put in there. Alright. Alright, and that is all the Malifaux stuff. And it's now time to look at some boobs. It's boobs o'clock. It's boobs o'clock. Let's look at their butt first. So, the base 30-minute sister kit comes with like some armor. They call this the speed armor, but it's basically like stairs. So we're gonna. There we go. Yeah. So this is like the Cat Curl expansion set, which of course I had to get because that's fucking awesome. All right. So let's see what we get. So this is, I believe, thigh armor. Yeah, I believe this is a different set of thighs, or like specific armor for her thighs and her like shins, which is pretty cool. We get a butt. We get a big old booty for the lady, which is pretty neat. And we actually get 4 joints here, which is very cool, although it looks like each one only takes 2. And then we get all the kitty armor. So this includes a nice big set of like kitty claws, a set of kitty ears, what I think is like a part of like a tail, which is pretty cool. So I think that's like a tail. And then this armor here, and the really neat thing with that is it goes over her existing armor, so it produces like pseudo stripes. See how there's like the lines on it? So the armor underneath is like black, so it looks like it has like kind of stripes, which I thought was really cool. And then there's her kitty claw feet that also come in this set of runners. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, look, she gets the blade for the tail, which is pretty darn cool. And then here's how to put all the fancy kitty cat armor on her. I thought the base model came with a butt that hung out. I don't know. I guess not. Oh, okay, I see. These are actually for attaching 30-minute mission leg parts. That's what those are for. That's actually super cool. Yeah, so that's super cool. It's a shame she doesn't come with the arm pieces to do the same. Because the 30-minute missions have this really weird like joint system. And they didn't use it for the sisters. They used a more like traditional joint system. Kind of wish they would retcon a more traditional joint system to the 30-minute missions kits, to be honest. But yeah, well, that's pretty cool. So that's the kitty cat armor set. So when I pick up the skanky robot lady, I will be able to give her a bigger butt and the death scythe. That all came from Lil Thingamajigs in Ellicott City. It's right down the street from Honey Pig, which is one of the best restaurants in the state. Cool. So we were up there doing dinner with some friends, and I saw it and was like, oh my god, I need to stop in. That's fantastic. And yeah, really cool. Alright, and we'll fucking way. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We've got wow, this one comes with a lot of pieces actually. We've got like a whole new like chest assembly, the boobs, like a new body joints. That's really cool. I guess in case the ones you have break. That's actually really nice. Looks like she gets a new belly, a new neck, some like new waist armor, I guess, and then adaptation ports so she can have pegs on the arms there. There's also apparently a head adaptation part so you can put her head on a 30-minute missions kit, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this one, I got it because boobs, lol. But this one I guess is like basically a whole new body, which is pretty cool. I guess the other one. Oh yeah, look. This one's like orange. This one's like purple. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't even realize that. I just got it because boobs, lol. Alright, so we have new feet, and then the connection point parts here for the legs and the arms. We've got all those weird extra joints that we were looking at for the body. This is like the shoulder assembly, stuff like that. That's like the main body assembly. That's the waist. There's some kind of peg. I don't know what that one's for. Then we get into the meat and potatoes here, which is boobs. Boobs. Behold the robot boobs. And then we've got all the purple body stuff. We've got some alternates here for the hip armor and the neck. Then we've got a whole gray body. So gray like pelvis, gray midsection. We've got an empty midriff in case we want her to not know how to dress herself properly. And then we've got some arms. And we've got another butt in gray as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like a whole different color for the body, which is really cool. Alright, and that's it for robot boobs. Now, we move on to the big sucker. The biggest sucker. Ah! Fuck, this thing's heavy. Well, it's not made entirely out of resin. $125 on Amazon or my local game store. I plan to do so much fucking custom work to this thing. It is ridiculous. This thing I do not plan to have completed for like months. So, like detail screen. So we've got one runner with a ton of giant body parts here. Skull. Really cool. We have tons and tons of guns on one of the arms. We've got, wow, that foot's really cool detail. Really cool foot. Yeah, this is all like foot and ankle assembly. That's really cool. Should be two of those. Or not. Okay. Different face options. Tons of like little spikes and gubbins and things like that to put on it. We've got more guns. More guns. Give me 1 sec. I gotta fix something with my setup. 1 sec, 1 sec. Duct tape fixes everything. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. Alright, what do we have? A big honking chainsaw. Vroom vroom. Big honking chainsaw. And we've got a bunch of pipes for our instructions. Alright. They are garbage. They are totally garbage. They don't have any numbers, and they're not very clear. Okay, cool. Cool. Good times. Good times. So these instructions can go die in a fire. Wow. Yeah. These are terrible. Instructions fucking suck. Oh, without any numbers or anything, that's gonna make this a real pain in the ass. Alright, let's see. This is a whole bunch of gubbins. This is also lots of weird little wedges and pieces. Man, without instructions, how the hell are you, like, without good instructions, how the hell are you supposed to assemble this thing with that correctly? Jesus. Lots of, like, weird little mechanical bits and some steps and stuff, which is cool. Give me a second. Now we've got chainsaw, more bits for the chainsaw, and a bunch of the assemblies for, like, building the arm muscles and stuff. Some cool little machine gun piece there where it's like 2 shooters. That's pretty cool. Like this is the shoulder joint. This piece of armor goes on the shoulder. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do we have here? We have this is like the grot turret. These are parts of the big gun. More parts of the big gun. Stuff like that. This runner is gold. Look at all those cool grots. Look at all those cool grots. There's one carrying bombs, one with a wrench, one with a hammer, one like holding on to something. There's a big orc boss guy. You can have like a cap, or you can have like all kinds of mech pieces. Yeah, there's a guy drilling. There's a guy like with like a radio system. That's really cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty cool. What all these are, I have no idea. They all just look like little armor panels and stuff. These are the face masks. Depending on which one you want. Yeah. Pretty cool, just like a detail sheet. Okay, now I see how this works. Alright, so this is one flat foot. This is the other foot, which is like bent like that. Like it's stepping. Pretty cool stuff. I really dig the feet on the Stampa. Just really nice details. And just really cool design. I dig the feet so much I might actually try to extend this ankle to make him taller so you can see the feet more. I think that might be pretty cool. Because then you'll get to see all up in here and I can run some like wires going down into the feet and stuff. So my plan for this kit is to kit bash the living hell out of it. So it's not going to be done anytime soon. But I should have a really cool, unique Stampa in the end. Probably end up doing like LEDs and stuff. Big like really like get elbow deep in their kit bashing product, which is really cool. Alright, so this is gun bits. There's the shoulder again, and then just all kinds of guns. So pretty cool. Alright, now we get into the big old body bits. So there's his big base right there. It's the robot booty. These are one of the sides. That's another side. Shoulder. This is, I think, is the neck up there, and then this is the big skull. I love this. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this model. I would actually love to do an orc knight and use this as a shield on one of the arms. I think that would be an awesome cool idea. So if I ever do another orc knight, I'm probably actually going to try to save this piece if I can to use for that, because I think it would just be that cool. But you can see this guy's just pretty much some huge chunky plastic, and then a bunch of bits and gubbins that go on top of that. And the last runner, you can see you get the big jaw here, you get the teeth that go around, and some like optional horns and stuff if you want them. So yeah, he's going to be an awesome project. I'm planning on hollowing some of the big panels out and like cutting them out so you can see like inside to see some of the workings, like some of the like mechanical workings and like grots doing stuff, and probably going to wire that all up with LEDs. So like either he's going to plug in or you'll flip a switch and it'll activate a bunch of 9 volts and he'll charge that way, or I'm actually going to run him off of 12 volt plug like a laptop uses. So I don't know, just have to see. But he's going to be a hell of a fun project and a really good time, and I'm going to get to do all kinds of cool customization and stuff. Like out here on the belly, I was thinking about maybe doing like walkways and like having grots and orcs and stuff like on the walkways. I thought that might be pretty cool. So like there'd be like a walkway and then there'd be like a door that goes like inside and you can see some of the workings, or like just some of the panels will be missing and replaced with like stuff that just doesn't make sense because it's orcs. I also really like the idea of trying to make a like a hamster wheel and putting a grot on it. I think that might be pretty cool. I also really like the idea of extending his feet. Like I like this body shape, but I want to make like the legs bigger. I want to make this more of like a torso versus a dress kind of thing. And I'm planning on making the head a bobblehead. It won't actually bobble because I don't want it to like chip the paint because I'm that kind of a loser. But I'm gonna Demon from Nightmare Before Christmas because the body shape and stuff really reminds me of that, and I think it could do really cool stuff with that. So maybe I'll make him a custom face. I don't know. But this I think I'm gonna try to save to use as a shield for night. Actually, you know what would be really fucking cool? Come here, you. Alright, so Deptus Titanicus Titan. And that being like his shield. That would be fucking sick as hell. God, maybe I'll convert my Titans into being like Orc Titans. Ugh, I don't need another fucking project. Jesus. But that would be really cool. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking. And that's everything I picked up. So that guy came from Other Realms out here in Hawaii. They got him in right before I left, so I'm happy to see that they still had him. Which is pretty sweet. Yeah, it's good stuff. These are my rainbow dice from Maryland that my nephew picked out. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. They're just nice dice. But yeah, so that's everything for my haul, for my trip. I'm totally out of juice now. I'm gonna probably go take another shower and maybe take another nap. I took a nap earlier in my chair with my dog, who was very happy to have the attention, but then got very warm and is now sleeping on the cold tile. So yeah, so it's nice to be back. I'll be streaming again on Sunday, which will be very fun. I don't know what I'm going to stream yet, but I'm going to stream something. I have a lot of outstanding projects before I start something like the Stampa. I have a lot of stuff I need to finish first. Like I've got some Aurochs here. Got to finish this guy. Right, like he's pretty close to being done. These guys, this guy and like these guys, they pretty much just need like an evening of touch up and then they're ready to go. I've got a couple little more of these mechs here to do. They just need some touch up and they're good to go. So they can look like this guy and his buddy and be my Comstar force. You know, I've got a couple of them. These guys, they just need a little bit of love. They're just Tyranids. So they can match all my Tyranid bros, like these guys. Who all need their bases done. You can see the dog hair. They all need their bases done. Just gotta knock some of them out. So, yeah. We'll probably work on something like that on Sunday. Just trying to finish some project up. For when I start things like the Stampa and stuff like that. But yeah, it should be good. I will probably not start, like I said, I'll probably not start him this weekend. I will probably start him next weekend because I'll have more room in my craft room then. Because I'll actually be able to get to my shelves downstairs. So some of my models that are just like hanging out around me, like on the desk here, they'll actually be in the shelves. Because I am jet lagged to absolute fuck. But yeah, should be good. Thank you for watching. And